Okay, this short video I want to show you through on how to move your database, how to import the database, and I will also show you how to export the database. And that is majorly what you want to treat this afternoon. So I'm trying to expand this database file here. And this left corner. So these are the old database we have so far. So we have this first database, we have this second database, third and fourth. So I will show you how to back up one of this database, which is this first one here. So on how to do that, you make sure you select the database in which you want to back up and you right click. So when you right click, you are going to see some option that says new database, new query, and you see the script database as. So you go to task, which is the fourth option. So when you click on task, you maneuver to this side. You would have seen the backup. So you click on backup. So this is the backup menu. So on this backup menu, you can see that we are having few options. So on this first one here, it shows you the name of the database. So and then here it showed us the current backup location. This is the current backup location. So based on this location now, you can decide to change the location where you want this backup to be. This is the current location where our backup file is. So I'm going to remove this. You make sure you select and you click on remove. So by the time you click now, I want to define a new backup directory. So if you want your backup to be on your flash, you must have plugged your flash on the system via the USB port. So you must have plugged your flash, but you can equally back it up on one of the folder on the system directory. So you click on add directory. So you click on this add, you wait a while. So now when that has come up now, so this is the directory backup. So you click on this. So when you click on this, we can ask you to pick the file location you want your backups to be kept, which is the directory you want your backup to be kept. So now when this come up now, so and you are my local disk directory, so I'm going to expand that local disk directory, and we can pick the backup directory where we want to keep the backup. So like you can see this web notes backup, that's where I do my backup. So I'm going to click on this. So when I click that, then it will ask you to enter the backup name, the DB name, so the file name now. So I'm going to call it Daniel DB DK. So now you must add the extension. You can put BAK, which means backup, or .tm. These are the two extensions you can add, but this is what I use mostly. I use BAK. So after you've done that, then you click on OK. So by the time you click on OK and you accept the OK to the directory you have set up. So now after you've accepted that, so to this directory now, you are going to click on this. And after you clicked on this, make sure it's selected, then you click on the OK button here. So when you click on the OK button, you can see executing. So after this execution, you are going to see completed. Backup app successfully completed. So if you want to check on the backup, whether the backup truly happened or it doesn't, so you come into my local disk. I'm going to come to this web notes directory where we kept our backup. So by the time you check it, therefore we are having the new backup we just did now. So this is the backup. So before you do anything, any deleting or any job, you know that it's very important. You make sure you back it up time to time. So that's one of the methods of doing backup. So now let us come into our management studio again. So another thing we can do is we can restore the backup. We can restore our backup. So and when you want to restore your backup, let us first delete this database, this DB that we just back up now, so that we can restore it back. So the manual way to delete is you right click again. So when you right click on the DB you want to delete, so you maneuver to delete. You see delete immediately after the rename. You see delete. So when you click on the delete, you wait a while the delete menu come up. So on this delete, now you make sure you select this second option here. Make sure you select it. So at selecting, then you click on OK. Down below you see executing. You wait while it is executing. So at execution complete, you are going to see the DB already deleted. So you can see now the DB have automatically disappeared from the list of our DB here. That means that we've successfully deleted a database. So now, since we've deleted that database now, so now the second method I want to show you now is the process on how to restore your database. So now let us go through it again. So you are going to click on databases. So then you right click, so the option will come up, the menu option come up. So when the menu option come up, you come to this third option which says restore database. The first option here says database, and the second option here says device. So you select device. So on selecting the device now, you click on this directory option, which is this three keynote here. So by the time you click it, it will tell you to pick the directory where you want to pick your database from. So now you are going to click on add. So you click OK while you wait. So now you can see the directory location has loaded. So when the directory location loaded, it will open backup, the default backup directory set up by the management studio. That's where it's open for us here now. So but you can see backup, the first option here, backup, is a folder set up, and it's showing us that nothing is inside this backup directory here. So it is because we've not done any backup inside this directory. So now where you will browse manually to the location where your backup is being done. We did our backup inside the local disk. So we're going to wait and then head over to our local disk location. So now we're going to look for web notes. So this is where the web notes, you clicked on web notes, and you can see the list of the backup in the directory has been showed here. So now you pick the DB in which you want to do the backup, and then what to restore. We are not doing backup this time around, we are restoring. So you click it. So by the time you click it and you click OK, so by the time you click OK, it's going to pick up the directory and put it in this directory location here. So therefore you select the directory location and you click on OK. So by the time you click OK, it's going to tell you that okay, I'm detecting, yeah. So now it has fully detected and it has marked it, it has verified that it's a database. It's not just any file that you want to upload, and it will tell you the name and the rest like that. So this is information about the database we want to restore. So on this now, you are going to click on OK. So you wait for the execution to complete. So you can see this up note is telling that it's restoring a DB with the name Daniel Project DB, and it's telling you that it's almost completed. So if you want to stop, you can accept the stop option, but you wait while it's complete. You can see now we have the notification that our database restoration has successfully completed. So on this option now, you click OK. So at clicking OK, you will see that inside this system databases now, you would have seen that the new restored database would have been listed here. So I showed you on how to do the backup and on how to do the restoration of what